This is Brian McLaughlin with LearnToGrapple.com. Today we're going to be looking at the razor armbar as well as some submissions that come off the position. So to begin, I stand in my guard. I'm going to start by getting an underhook on the same side. I come up and I'm going to lock my hands just in a traditional gable grip. As I extend his arm, I'm going to bring my leg to his hip and extend myself outward. Step one is here, step two is here. I want to create a vise on his deltoid. This knee is the top of the vise, this knee is the bottom of the vise. I want to keep everything pinched and turn on my side right here. Now that I've got his arm trapped with my knees, I trap the wrist with my shoulder. I shrug so that my shoulder and my head create a vise much like my knees have created on the shoulder. So if he pulls his arm, he'll still be stuck. I'm looking for the point of the joint. I get the blade of my forearm against the joint. I pull downward, roll across as I lift upward. And it creates a very painful submission. I like to think that I'm slicing the tricep in half as I do it. There's a lot of things people do that can kind of make this move difficult. The first thing is that they don't turn on their hip. They try to just turn the arm. They come here and they just turn the arm. The problem with this is if he's got a strong arm, he can turn it back. Yeah, and it becomes very difficult. Rather than just using my arms, I want to make sure I use my hips. The next thing is the squeeze. I like to keep my leg bent because it makes my leg heavy. If I extend my leg out, it's not as heavy and he can simply posture up very easily. Sometimes I'll use that posturing to move into a different submission. However, if I really want the razor, I'm going to make sure I keep this leg heavy. And I want to turn it so that his arm, I don't want it parallel to the mat. I want it to turn down into the mat. I can almost have him tapping just here. Here he's fine. Here he feels that tension on the joint. So one more time from the beginning. Underhook and lock. Shrimp out. Squeeze, press down. Cut into the joint. Another common occurrence is that I'm going to enter my razor armbar and feeling this, he's going to recognize that his joint's in danger when it points to the sky. But if he turns it, he's safer. All right? And once he turns it, he's going to naturally be trying to pull his arm out. So as I enter here, he's going to turn. I'll take this foot, bring it to the hip, kick, rotate, and move into a straight arm bar. So let's look at that again in full speed. Timing is very important on this move. I want to make sure that every inch he moves is compensated by my movement. As soon as I feel this hand turn, and I should feel it immediately because I have this clamp, I'm going to start sliding this foot to the hip. I feel the hand turn, I slide this foot to the hip. So now both feet are on the hips. Now as I feel him pull the arm in, I kick and rotate. I should make sure I'm looking all the way at this ear. Once I'm here, before he has a chance to posture, I'm going to clamp down, jiu-jitsu feet, curling my toes in, clearing the head and biting. Creating a smooth transition, a nice 1-2 attack. Another option off the razor armbar is that I'm going to fight into the position, and now rather than simply turning his hand, he's going to first start by posturing tall. As he does that, I can transition into the triangle. The difference here is that I begin heel towards my butt and clamping. As I feel him start to posture, I'm transitioning to a heel hook on his shoulder here. Right, not a heel hook like the leg, but a heel control on his shoulder. As soon as this happens, I'm going to windshield wiper my leg out and around, out and around. So as he postures up, he turns into the triangle. Once again, flexing my feet and squeezing down. So one more time. I come in, come out, he postures, 1, 2. Now you might ask, why would you go into one submission over the other? And it's really a matter of preference. You want to have a variety of attacking options. Some people are really hard to choke. You know those guys in the gym, you lock a triangle on them and you just can't finish. Maybe go into the armbar. Other people got rubber joints. They're really hard to armbar, but you can throw them in a triangle and get the submission. The important thing is the hip swing and recognizing which attack is available. You come here. I can swing right over if I want the triangle, or I come here, I feel him pull, I can transition right into the armbar. The final move in this sequence is going to be if he turns the arm with the motion that I'm pressing. Fight into my razor, and now, rather than turning the arm this way or posturing tall, he's going to keep a low posture and turn his arm this way. Anytime someone turns their arm here, you're going to attack the shoulder. So I start my razor, he turns his arm, I push, and I transition into my omoplata. Once again, I begin with my razor. He bends hard. As he bends, I put the leg over, reach, and transition. When I'm here, I want to make sure he's not sitting tall. I'm going to pull his hip and inch my hip. Right now I'm on my left side. I want to move over to, or sorry, right now I'm on my right side. I want to move over to my left. I pull, I pull, I pull. Now I'm on my left. And I sit up. So now let's look at everything from the beginning. And that is our razor armbar sequence from the guard.